Hi everybody, and welcome back to DIY. Make sure you check out our sponsor, me. Well, my clothing at qualitycontent.com. We've got a whole bunch of new stuff. Link in the description, limited time only. You should check it out while it's still available. Let's start off with number 19. Local artist custom paint job. Are we sure that's a custom paint job and he didn't feed the local birds a bunch of blue things and then park his car under them? Because it's kind of what it looks like right there. I mean, if there's some really, meaningful inspiration behind this, super apologize, but it really just gives off the vibes of that's bird poop. A lot of blue bird poop. Probably not very healthy bird poop on the car. Ah, yes, I always wanted a portable toilet in my car. I mean, you say the caption sarcastically, but I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about how convenient it might be to have a portable toilet in my car. I just didn't think about it being the actual seats, like without a cutout. Am I supposed to go on that? I'm just supposed to sit on that and go into something that is barely recessed at all whatsoever. What? I'm just supposed... How am I gonna go into that and not have it smear all over the place? No, this is not what I meant. There are better ways to do this. I mean, obviously, things like buses and RVs and some vans have bathrooms in them, so it's a thing that already happens. But no, this is not what I meant. This is not okay. You cannot do that. Oh my God. Please get that out of here. My boring brown broom broke. That's alliteration. So instead of buying a new one for a couple of bucks, I spent $15 on clay and paint to make it a pretty tentacle design. I mean, I don't know. Nothing wrong with doing that. Spicing up your broom a little bit. I mean, why get a new one if you don't have to? It looks very fancy, and now you have a story to tell. Whenever anyone walks by your front door and you're sweeping your deck or something, and they'll be like, "Wow, that's a cool broom." And you'll be like, "Yeah, I made it myself." That's a conversation that'll definitely happen. I when I walk by people's houses, I talk to them about their brooms. Just kidding, I don't leave my house. Tick encased in resin and made into a pendant. Of all the things that I would want to memorialize in a pendant to wear on a necklace or something, a tick, not the one. It's just not the one. I've never actually had to experience a tick in real life. And I'm very happy about that because I remember the first time that I heard about a tick, I was petrified that at some point I was gonna have to confront them in day-to-day life. And I'll tell you, that is one nice thing about being in Southern California. You don't really get ticks. Because like the fact that one of those could bite me and I could all of a sudden not eat meat ever again is terrifying. Or Lyme disease. Oh my God. The fact that one little thing like that can wreak so much havoc and be so disgusting when it's like filled up with blood. Oh God, ticks are just vile, bro. Ugh. Not exactly what I want decorating my home, but each their own. The mold you didn't know you need. Are you turning a sponge into a Furby? Or something into a Furby? It's gonna be a Furby mold. Why does it look like a loaf of bread? Is it a moldy loaf of bread that's a Furby? I thought they were making, I've gone really back and forth here. I thought they were making a mold that was gonna look like a Furby, but instead it was mold, like gross mold, like stale old bread mold with Furby. Okay. Where did this idea even come from? Why moldy bread? This is a subreddit called Moldly Interesting. This is something I've just heard about now, right this second. This is a place for all mold lovers to post interesting stuff about mold. Whether it's facts about mold, text about moldy experiences, mold questions, pictures of amazing mold. Have fun. 213,000 members. I'm glad that a lot of people with common interests can find common ground in a nice community on the internet. Lord forbid he gets into an accident. I mean, then he gets, it's a lot of car accidents if he gets into an accident, but also, yeah, then potentially there's a bunch of shrapnel that flies all over the place, endangering pedestrians that could be in the nearby vicinity.
At the end of the day, it's not that funny, is it? Because they could be orphans.
Basically, depending upon how intense the crash is, it could just be like a grenade goes off wherever that is, because those things flying off at 60 miles an hour or something and hitting you, if somebody pitched a Hot Wheel at your face at 60 miles an hour, it would hurt really badly. So, yeah, for some reason, I feel like, if this person was pulled over, might not be okay. Like, that might not be road legal, but also I just don't know if anyone would bother, like, I don't know, pulling them over for it. I just don't. I would hope. It's actually dangerous, but yeah. Why? Just why? What purpose does this fill? That looks, wait. Is this to, make it so there's someone, like, tries to get into a fight with you that it's dangerous? If you kick them, it's also very dangerous, but at the same time, what do you do with your arms? Like, you have to be very careful. So what if you accidentally, like, I don't know, forget that you're wearing nails and you're like scratch your chest or something like that and you're just like, oh, nails. Ow. That feels bad. And then, I don't know, say you have to like sit on a chair. You have nails going into the chair, you get stuck. Say you have to go into the car, you forget you're wearing nails. It'd be pretty hard to forget. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons that this is not particularly practical, but I guess if you're about to get into a fight, you can be like, hey, hold on just a second. I gotta go put on my nail suit. And I'm sure that person who you're going to be fighting will be like, oh yes, go ahead, by all means, put on your nail suit. I will wait. Personalize roaches. Are they alive when you're doing this? It's kind of like, I just don't know about that. They're alive, but you're painting them. Does that means the paint probably like comes off because it wouldn't be permanent. Does paint ever like permanently stay on a living thing when it's not, tattooed? If it's just painted on the, like, would you just take this and you put it in a terrarium? And you just like, there's my roach that has Spider-Man on it. And you're like Spider-Man roach doesn't like Green Goblin roach. And then they fight. And you can have the cockroach recreation of Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire movie in the cockroach terrarium. Poor cockroaches. Like, what did I do to deserve this fate? I'm not a very desirable living thing, but also, you didn't have to paint me, bro. It has pockets, 38 of them. I mean, you know what? You can never have too many pockets. None of these have zippers, though, which is really, I think, a bit of an oversight, because what you want in life is you want zipper pockets, actually, and fortunately, Quality Content offers zipper pockets. These are actually a sneak peek of future drops. So these are the sickest shorts of all time. Oh my god, they're like soft and they're incredible. Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but they have zipper pockets. Oh my god, dude, I can't. These are so sick. These are my favorite shorts of all time. Seriously. Anyway, not enough pockets here. I mean, not enough zippers here. Enough pockets, that's for sure. But honestly, think of all the tools that you could hold if you were going to be working in the garden or something like that. It's very, very convenient, very useful. And I disagree on any DI. Why would you do this? This seems like a great idea. Why? Just why? Bookcase converts to coffin when needed. Would I rather read or would I rather die? I haven't read a book in a very long time, so I guess I'll die now. It's a very like nice wood grain, goes with the herringbone floor like quite nicely. It's a very nice coffin so that you can pay respects to your favorite book after you've finished it and you're like, man, I wish I could do that again, but it's dead now. I've already read it. Only if they had a spray bottle. Okay, drilling a hole at the bottom of a Gatorade bottle. All right, cool. Oh, it's bug spray. Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's always good. Pour out the bug spray from the spray bottle and put it into something else and then fill that with the bug spray. Again, presumably, right? I'm assuming you're gonna put the bug spray like right back into that. And now you just have a portable bug spray thing. Oh no, it's a squirt gun. Got it. I mean, instead of getting rid of the bug spray, you could have gotten rid of the bug spray and then filled that with water and then sprayed that way. with the bottle that already had the screw top with the spray nozzle, but I guess this works too. I guess maybe you didn't want to have any like bug spray contamination that you were spraying at people's like faces, because I guess that's considerate of you, but also like you did have a spray bottle, and I don't know why you did okay. DIY medicine. Nice hangout today with new friend Lucy Diaz and her amazing stash of aged urine. We welcome all initiates to aged urine here. It's the most powerful free medicine you'll ever use. Please tell me that this is a joke, right? And that this is just, I don't know, like someone's making their own alcohol at home or something like that. And someone was like, oh, it kind of looks a lot like pee. Let me add a caption to it, even though it's not real. Please tell me this is fake stuff on the internet, because no one is fermenting their pee and then drinking it, right? As like a holistic healing kind of deal. No one's actually doing that, because like just logically speaking, that's the stuff that your body was getting rid of, and if you age it, it's not gonna not be the stuff that your body was trying to get rid of. So, did you watch Bear Grylls and you were like, you know what? He was onto something. He just didn't leave it long enough. He just didn't ferment the urine. So he didn't make it pungent enough. Please don't drink your pee, people. Please stop. Not a movie set. I have been so fascinated by this house for years, and they finally took down the facade the day after I got a good picture. Had to share. Huh. They just were like, you know, it'd be really cool if the front of our house looked like some kind of, I don't know, old Western building or something like that. And we're not gonna make our whole house look like it. We're not gonna continue that around, but at least, you know, from the street, somebody be like, that looks like a part of the building is that, well, then it just is kind of a house behind it. But that's, it's a conversation piece. It's provocative. And I'm so sorry that they took it down. At least you got the photo. My dad's razor. This is something that my dad would do. I'm not even joking, bro. My dad would be like, oh, my handles to my razor is broken. No, I can fix this. I'm not gonna go to the store. I'm not gonna buy a new handle. That's a waste. I wouldn't. I'll make something work. Now, I don't know that this would be my dad's specific approach, but it is totally something my dad would do. He'd be like, nah, it's a waste to actually go and like buy a replacement or something. Like we can find a better way. I guess beaded door curtains aren't as cool as tape measures. Huh. Yeah, you know, I mean, when you can adjust the length independently of every single one of your curtains, you can make cool things happen, like a doorway or an archway. Even though it seems incredibly tedious to have to manually adjust every single one. Yeah, but I guess you could pull it all the way down and then push the thing in so it stays, and then kind of push it up, and then it should just hold wherever you have it. I guess that's good, but then I guess you could just have it in stuck mode and maneuver it without it. Yeah. Also, you know, if you ever want to just fully pull it up, they have curtains that go up and down that just do the whole thing at once. You don't have to do every single one individually. It's just very time consuming. Also, tape measures are like, I want to hear the sound of a bunch of tape measures like crinkling as you enter through them. My neighbors added a foyer entryway to their home, and well, so they took down the western and then they put this up, which I feel like, you know, if you're adding this whole thing yourself from scratch, maybe you would want to line up the top, you know, the middle of the doors. It's just a thought. Was the entrance to the house flush with this wall back here? And then they just like added this whole thing out and just, you know, a little extended roof. So you get to enter and you just see this like really skinny, tall area. Like, oh, okay, I guess and it's off center. How is the off center not? How did you Like, these are different lengths of wood. How did you cut these lengths of wood and go, yes, this is okay? Like, did you not want it to be symmetrical? Do you think it was cool to have it kind of off? Like, that was the style? Because it's just wildly different cut lengths. So you couldn't have not noticed that before you, like, and you couldn't have cut this and been like, that looks symmetrical. I just don't know how we got here. It just seems like you could have tried it again if it was that off. Updated the shower head. Huh, I've never thought of like using a dustpan as a way to do something with the shower head. So I'm interested, I'm curious to see where they go with this, because I still don't know how it's gonna work. Like, is it just gonna redirect the water upwards? Please tell me it's just literally gonna redirect the water upwards and be like a waterfall. Like, okay, come on. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right. It's just gonna like, it's like when you put a spoon underneath your faucet and it just sprays the water everywhere. No, is that not it? It's gonna be something else. What is it? I'm so intrigued now. Because how is it gonna use the entirety of the dustbin? Like, what is it all there for? Maybe it's not? Is it just a flap so that you can like stop the water from hitting you while leaving it on? What? But, you know, you could just turn the water off if you don't want the water to be on. You don't have to like keep the water running and just have it going. If you don't want the water, isn't that part of the deal? Like in a shower, generally like you want the water to be on you. It's kind of like uncomfortable if the water stops because then you start getting cold all of a sudden. There are some places that have like a quick shut off switch so you can like save the hot, but it just stops the water. If you're trying to save water, conserve. This is not that. Why do you want to just stop? But just turn it. Just turn the water off. My friend went to look at an apartment today, and this was the shower. Huh. I mean, it gets the job done, I guess. And you get the added benefit of being able to have the removable thing without it having to be a second nozzle on the shower. And, you know, the last guy had to put the dustbin in order to stop the water, whereas all you have to do is just turn the cabinet open and then the water just goes into the wall and it doesn't hit you anymore, because why would you want to be hit by water while you're in the shower? That would be ridiculous. So this much better, more ingenious solution to the problem, and I'm sure that wooden cabinet definitely doesn't get completely gross and icky over time from being repeatedly exposed to water. I'm sure it's great. And the top for the last month, finally a worthy one. Title said, "You're wasting pure gold. Get rich with bottle caps." I mean, if there's anything in day-to-day life that is made out of gold, it is plastic bottle caps for Gatorade bottles and stuff like that. Did you, wait, hold on. Did we just wait, what, are we out of order here? Like, you started with putting the bottle caps in are we like just preheating the bottle caps? And then we take them out and then we like look at, ooh, pretty colors and sort it out and stuff? Or is that just, we're going back in time? Okay, you were just, got it. You were piquing our interest by showing us the cooking bottle caps, which definitely isn't going to be noxious plastic fumes and gonna just coat your pan in melted plastic that completely destroys it. And where are we going with this? Like, what the frick? What do you do? What are you doing? What do you get rich with bottle cap? How? What element are you distilling out of a plastic bottle cap? What? Are you selling this to a recycling plant? Are they like, thanks for doing us the favor of heating up our plastic in advance. You've made this a much better raw material for us to recycle. What are you doing? You're gonna do like a mold? What? It's also just the worst color. Just blah. What are you doing? What is this? Are you making a plastic bowl? By ruining two perfectly good metal bowls, you're gonna make a new gross looking plastic. What? No, you're not. What is this? What are you doing? Where is this going? Oh, it is actually. Okay, it's a plastic bowl. Get rich. Where's the part where I'm rich now? What? How did I? How did I get rich? Am I selling these? Is this merchandise on Etsy? So that's what I want to drink out of, is my formerly melted plastic bottle caps that definitely don't have like some gross, loose plastic debris that's going to leak into the water. No, that's definitely not a hazard or concern with these at all. And you're like pouring the water back and forth just to show, no, we swear the water stays relatively clear. It doesn't have a lot of leaking plastic that murkies it up. Like, that's evidence that it... Are we... Am I rich after this? Huh? How do you get rich with the... I missed the part where we got rich! I'm disappointed. Thanks for watching the last month of DIY. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and check out qualitycontent.com for clothing that you might not have made yourself, but it should do the trick for you, even so. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.